Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Tyler Thornburg gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the second inning in his last start and took a loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress out of that bullpen so the bullpen doesn't have to bail him out again in the second inning.
Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Next for New York, Zach Cozart, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Now here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Brinson sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And another foul ball. And the pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes to Shields. At the track. A leap and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. More from Baltimore after this. John Lester is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope the opposition knows what it's got coming to them today. Game 1 of their road trip right now. 6-2 on their homestand. They're on fire their last 8 games and playing with a ton of confidence.
Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Lester A native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Wieters has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Second baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Daniel Murphy. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. To first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy. After watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Ready now, Adam Duvall, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is Brinson into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, JT Realmuto. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 New York. In now for the O's, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Mark Reynolds. His past history against John Lester. He has 9 base hits in 44 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2 and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Now the first pitch here from Lester, and he takes ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Scott.
Ready now for Baltimore, Scott Hines. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, 2 now from Lester. And he popped him up. Murphy ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Galvis behind 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And he got him. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. Lynn over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No, 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff. Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Brinson's in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead. Digging in now, Zue Lin is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Dominic Chavez, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Lynn aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Delino DeShields will be next. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Now to the plate, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lester into his motion. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still down 3-0. Here's Chris Davis now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Fly ball out toward left center field. DeShields is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Murphy, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Brinson is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. No run. Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Bellinger.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now another 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Their count now at 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. His 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's a base hit on the line.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Pedro Ryan.
Freddie Galvis will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach Kozar.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar. Career numbers against Baez. He's 0 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Shields is there, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Right there, Murphy at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Hines. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hines swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So He's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Lester's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Adam Duvall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The right fielder, number 40.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Career numbers against Baez. He's gone 2 for 6. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Hines is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks stepping in and ready for another shot. Zue Lin. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
In there, 0-1. Lynn gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip, and he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Hit on the ground to short. Galvis has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. DeShields is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Dickerson. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Paul Goldschmidt. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ball one. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bomber. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, 1 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And that will conclude. Here's Chris Davis now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Shields is there. He's got it 1 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Lifted in the air to center. To Shields. Has it in his tracks. And that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. But they'll live with it as they hold. Ready for another chance. Scott Hines. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Cozart has it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The catcher, number 30.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Wieters. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Zue Lin. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch here from Lester. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Duvall. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Start of the 9th as we welcome you back now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Striding in once again, J.T. Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Devin Mesoraco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Mesoraco.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Lifted in the air to center field. Hines is there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 9-0 lead.
Now catching, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Dominic Chavez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw. He beat it out. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. DeShields leads off first with 1 away. Just a tick behind for a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now another 1-2. Tap down the line. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. Into the flag court and gone.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Favorable call in there for a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. John Lester earns his 5th winner of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Tyler Thornburg was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Orioles, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the